Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika, and this is what you should be watching. Okay. So, have you seen this? Have you seen that? No? Well, go check it out, okay? And thank me later. I am that friend that give you guys the movies and TV shows that I think you should be watching. And this is what you should be watching, number 12. If you are new to my channel, this is your first time finding it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you like the content, I hope that you subscribe. And so today, guys, I have about 15 for you, okay, that I'm going to be telling you about. A lot of them are coming out this month. What I do, just in case you're not familiar with it, is sometimes I break it into categories. Don't necessarily have to. This is all different genres because I like a little bit of everything. And I'm hoping that it is at least one out of these that I tell you that you like, okay? And if you don't necessarily like anything from today's list, like I said, I do have other videos that are posted on my channel. Go check those out. It might be one in that one that you like as well. And you know, I do put everything in the description. I don't even remember if I said that or not. And so we're gonna go ahead and get into today's list. Like I said, it's about 15, and I might have some other little announcements that I might throw in there because we had a lot of trailers and posters and, you know, different announcements that was made on Tuesday, and I didn't get a chance to get up here and talk about it then. Okay, so we are starting out with Death on a Nile, right? And it's Hercule Portrait. He basically boards this glamorous, you know, steamer boat, and he has enough champagne that could fill the Nile, all right? But his Egyptian vacation turns into a thrilling search for a murder when a picture perfect, you know, honeymoon is tragically cut short, all right? And that is out in theaters now. That is Death on a Nile. Of course, we know we got Batman coming tomorrow, right? March 4th. I don't know if anybody's excited for that or not. You know, they say this one is a little different. I've been hearing critics say good things. I've been hearing critics say bad things. Sometimes you just got to check things out for yourself. I'm not that excited to see it, but I do want to see it. I'm curious of how they doing it. And so, of course, we know that Batman ventures into Gotham City, okay? He's trying to go against the sadistic killer that leaves behind a trail of cryptic clues. And as evidence begins to lead him closer to home and scale of the perpetrator's plans, it becomes clear that he must forge new relations and unmask the culprit and bring justice to the abuse of power and corruption. So I'm just curious if anybody has plans on going to see this. If you're excited for it or not, put it all in the comments. Let me know. Another one that we have coming to theaters, which I actually am kind of excited about, okay? Anytime you tell me Sandra Bullock, I'm there, all right? And this one has Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, and Brad Pitt in it, all right? Coming to theaters March 25th. And it says, you know, a reclusive author, Loretta Sage, writes about an exotic places in her popular adventure novels that feature a handsome cover model named Alan, who is Channing Tatum, okay? And while on tour promoting her new book with Alan, Loretta gets kidnapped by a billionaire who hopes she can lead him to an, you know, ancestry lost treasure from her latest story, okay? And determined to prove that he can be more than just, you know, the picture perfect model on the front of the cover. He wants to be a real life hero. Alan is off to the rescue, okay? And this is a comedy, and like I said, Brad Pitt is in it as well. I'm definitely interested in seeing that one. I think that that would be cute. We also have this one I didn't see a trailer for. I just seen a poster, but it caught my eye because it's Sandra Oh, okay? And I love her as well. And this is a horror film. I've never seen her do horror before. And so this is apparently a horror that is directed by, I don't know if I'm saying the name right, Irish Christian, and produced by Sam Raimi, who Sam Raimi usually makes pretty good things, okay? This is coming March 18th. And this says, you know, a woman is lives quietly on a farm, you know, but things take a terrifying turn when the remains of her estranged mother arrive from Korea, okay? And just the poster alone looks interesting to me. Like, y'all could go ahead and look that one up. It's Umma movie, UMMA movie, and it's coming to theaters March 18th. I am interested in seeing that one as well. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and head over and do like a little bit of announcements now, okay, guys? So we found out that High Town got renewed for season 3. I love that freaking show. If you have not been watching that, I would suggest that you check that out. We also know that finally P-Valley is coming June. I am so here for this. More than likely, I will probably be doing reviews on it. I did mention those in one of my previous what you should be watching. And even though I didn't have this wrote down to talk about, while I'm on the subject, you know, Resident Alien is out now. I talked about that one before. Rhinestone, Righteous Gemstones is out now. I talked about that one before. So good, you guys. If you aren't watching it, watch it. Catch up on, you know, the previous seasons before the new ones come out. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. And so we also got announcements, because I didn't get to talk about this before. You know, we know that all the Disney shows that were left on Netflix actually left as of March 1st. And we will be getting them on Disney as of March 14th. I'm so excited for that, guys. Okay. Because this means that with these, you know, more serious, more adult shows getting moved to Disney, that they will have more adult content, right? They are going to have it where you can just change the parental settings and be able to maybe have some shows like movies and shows rather, some things like Deadpool, you know, the Wolverine and whatever, and possibly make, you know, even more other shows. I know at one point they were even discussing bringing Lizzie McGuire, but they were having that whole discussion on what ratings things can be and things of that nature. Some parents are upset, but I feel like if you just monitor and, you know, put the right settings in, it should be where it's something for everybody to watch, right? I don't mind watching Disney cartoons. I've talked about this before. I'm a kid at heart and I love the Disney shows, but I also love shows like this as well. You know, I think we all knew to a certain degree that this was coming, because if you know, saw when Netflix got their own streaming service and wasn't dealing with Disney anymore. I'm sorry, when you saw when Disney got their own streaming service and wasn't dealing with Netflix anymore, a lot of us knew that that was going to probably come, and that it makes more sense for them to put it on their Disney channel. Of course, we know a lot of the networks that used to, you know, deal with Netflix are now getting their own streaming services, right? We got freaking so many now. So, you know, that was inevitable, and that's a lot of the reason why, you know, Netflix, of course, are just basically making their own movies and shows now, as well as carrying some other ones. So it's going to be interesting to see where all of this goes. And of course, that is going to be The Punisher, you know, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Luke Cage, The Defenders, and all of that good stuff coming to Disney March 14th. We also, speaking of Disney, have Moon Knight coming March 30th. I'm looking forward to this because this is not a story I'm familiar with. And I love seeing stories I'm not familiar with, okay? I'm sorry, but sometimes I get tired of Batman and Superman. We've had so many of those. And so when it's something that's a little different, I'm definitely all for it. I'm curious to see how it's all going to play out. They was, you know, saying they didn't know how dark it would end up being because it's on Disney. But I think with them moving these shows to Disney, that shows that this is going to get kind of dark, because they say Moon Knight ain't no joke, okay? And Moon Knight is basically supposed to be about, you know, Stephen Grant and mercenary Mark Spector investigating the mysteries of the Egyptian gods from inside the same body, all right? Because he does have multiple personalities. So it's going to be interesting to see how that's played out, and I'm excited for that one. Okay, the next one we have is actually coming from Netflix. This one is going to be out tomorrow, March 4th. It has Toni Collette in it, okay? And that's what caught my eye, because she be acting her behind off, okay? I'm always here from her. And it's called Pieces of Her. And it's basically about a woman who pieces together her mother's dark past, okay, after a violent attack in their small town, brings hidden threats and deadly secrets. All right, so it sounds interesting, and like I said, I don't know Toni Collette to play in no bull crap. All right, so I'm here for that one as well. We then have, okay, this is documentary for those that are interested in documentaries. I said I was going to put more documentaries in here. And so out now on Netflix is something called The Worst Roommate Ever. It is a documentary, and it basically goes over the violent con artists, okay, stone cold killers, and you know, all these terrifying true stories unveil some of the worst cohabitation experiences one could ever imagine. So if you're into documentaries, that might be one that you want to check out, and it is out on Netflix right now. We also have, just in case you were under a rock and you missed it, okay? I was watching this recently with a friend of mine that said that she never saw it. I like it. It came out on Netflix in 2021. It got my girl Angela Bassett, and that is Gunpowder Milkshake, okay? These is about assassins, all right? And to protect an 8-year-old girl, a dangerous assassin reunites with her mother and legal associates to take down a ruthless crime syndicate and his army of henchmen. And this is an all-woman cast. Like I said, I personally liked it. I think you would like it too. That is Gunpowder Milkshake on Netflix. So now we're going to move over to Apple TV, guys, all right? And we have The Last Days of Ptolemy Great. This is with your man Samuel L. Jackson, and like I said, we was just talking about streaming services and how with so much competition and a lot of people are getting their own. Apple TV is coming through, all right? Don't sleep on them. And so this comes out March 11th, and this is a 91-year-old man on the brink of dementia, but he experiences, a seismic shift where he's given the opportunity to briefly regain his memories, okay? And he uses it to solve his nephew's murder, y'all, and comes to terms with his past. This sounds interesting to me, and like I said, I think with Samuel L. Jackson, you can't lose. This is coming to Apple TV again on March 11th. The Last Days of Ptolemy Great with Samuel L. Jackson. You guys might want to check that out, all right? And another one, maybe you like, maybe not, okay, that is coming soon come on March 18th, also on Apple TV. This is with Jared Leto and Anne Hathaway, and this is called We Crashed, okay? Apparently, this was some type of, rise and fall story of the world's most, valuable startups, and how they went to they went from a single working space to a global brand that made over $47 billion in less than a decade, but then lost it all in less than a year, guys. And so if you're interested in that, I don't know. Anne Hathaway and Jared Leto is pretty good too. So I'm going to check it out. Y'all might want to check it out as well. All right. And so now we moving over to Hulu, and Hulu has something with Sebastian Stan, okay, aka Bucky, my man. I love him. This comes out tomorrow as well, March 4th on Hulu. It's called Fresh, and the only thing they tell us is that the horrors of modern day dating are seen through the eyes of a young woman who is battling to survive her boyfriend's unusual appetite. Okay, so I don't know what the heck that's about. Okay, that is giving me either he is a cannibal or he is a vampire. I don't know which one it is, but I'm going to watch and find out. Y'all might find that interesting. So that is March 4th, on Hulu, Fresh. Okay, and Hulu trying to come through with some stuff too, all right? And so the next one is Deep Water with Mr. Ben Affleck. That is also coming on Hulu. That is on March 18th. That will be dropping. And it's basically a well-to-do husband who allows his wife to have affairs, okay? Not affairs, in order to avoid a divorce, and becomes a prime suspect in the disappearance of her lovers, okay? So Ben out here killing these lovers? Let me find out. That sounds interesting, honey. They put the S on affairs and they put the S on lovers. So y'all might want to check that out if you into that type of thing. That is Deep Water with Ben Affleck on March 18th, okay? And so let's see if we have anything else here. Yes, okay, Atlanta. I didn't even know Atlanta was coming back, y'all. I thought Atlanta was going with the win. I am here for this, all right? Excuse me, 1 minute, y'all, sorry. Child, every time I get up here, my throat decided I want to get dry whenever it's time for me to record. So anyway, Atlanta season 3 is coming March 24th. I am excited for this. I did not know we was going to get more Atlanta. I'm here for it. I feel like I need to kind of go back and watch the other seasons a little bit to refresh my memory because it's been so long. excuse, excuse me. But they are back. And we know that Atlanta is Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino show. You know, he's in it, he produces it, he writes it, and I mean, this is just an all-star cast. Everybody that's came from this show has went on to do great things. They all kind of have their own things going on, but they are all back together again for this one. You know, this follows Ern in his daily life and how he tries to redeem himself with his, you know, mother of his ex-girl and the mother of his child, right, his daughter. And this season, they are actually going to be in Europe. They're going to be on a European tour. So I think this is going to be really interesting, guys, and I am here for it, all right? I don't know if there's any Atlanta fans out there, but if it is, we are back, baby, March 24th, okay? And I am going to end this off. No, I'm sorry. I'm not ending it off yet. I'm jumping. Okay, we also have one Halo, okay? I remember the game Halo, but I can't say I was really into it like that. But this is basically an adaptation from the game. You know, when it comes to turning games into movies, it's been a little sketchy. I know people complain about some of the superhero movies too that get turned into movies from comics and or TV shows or whatever, but I think they kind of have it a little bit more down packed than the games do, you know. I might know like one or two gamer movies I liked, but nonetheless, this is a show that is going to be on Paramount. Now, the only other thing I know Paramount for is My Yellowstone. Okay, I love that. But Paramount trying to come through too. You never know. This might be good if you into it. And it actually is going to be coming out March 24th. Okay. And it says Master Chief in Cyber Technology Enhanced Super Soldier defends humanity from the alien convent of this in the 26th century. And so, like I said, it's based off the game Halo. That's coming out March 24th. If there's any Halo fans or whatever, you might want to check it out, right? And so the one that I am going to end it off with, okay, this is number 15. And this is a you know, old school classic. Okay, I love this movie. The fight scenes is just crazy, all right? And if you like action and you like fighting movies, then this one will probably be for you. This is called Raid the Redemption, or Raid the movie, okay? And it's a rookie member of an elite team of commandos. Rama is instructed to hang back while his comrades in arms go ahead with their mission to take down a brutal crime lord called Tama, okay? However, the team cover is blown and Tama offers sanctuary to every criminal in his high-rise apartment block in exchange for the cops' heads, y'all, okay? Rama must take command and lead his remaining team to try to compete and survive the mission. All right. And that is Raid the movie. And that is my old school classic favorite. And that is the end of my list, guys. Like I said, I hope it's something up here that you like. If you do watch anything that I talked about, please come back and let me know whether you liked it or you didn't like it, okay? And tell me something that I should be watching. I want to hear from you, all right? And so that's all I got today, y'all. Enjoy your weekend, okay? Be blessed. Hopefully you relax, relate, release, and watch something and have a good time, y'all, all right? Till next time. Toodaloo.